Hey Trailblazers, welcome back to another episode 69. I'm Nan, this ESL Trailblazer, and I'm excited about this one. We're covering physics today. For all you out there watching these videos, remember these are about fluency. For the lifelong learners, burn to learn, let's make something happen, build that momentum. You are watching these videos hopefully because you're looking to get some extra words, language that can help improve your fluency. If you're a teacher watching these videos, you might find these valuable because it will give you some ideas that you can introduce language points in your lessons or even build a lesson idea, which I include sometimes in the Freshen Up Fridays newsletter that comes up every Friday. If you want to sign up, the link is below this video, all right, in the notes. But let's get to the topic at hand, physics. You're thinking, what is that going to do for fluency? Well, you'd be surprised. Hold on to that thought because there's a lot of words in that realm that collocate very nicely with many other words and that you can use in many different situations, a variety of situations and contexts, okay? So here are the examples. Listen up. I'm going to give you some explanations, but please, if you know others, comment below. I'd love to hear them. All right, so let's start with evaporate. So evaporate, you know what it means. You know, you boil water, it evaporates, turns into a gas, it's gone. So how can we use it? Evaporate. Confidence can evaporate. Optimism can evaporate. Anger can evaporate. All right. So with the anger example, obviously that means that your anger goes away. But if optimism or confidence in the office, in society, in the organization evaporates, it means it's slowly going away. People are losing confidence. People are losing optimism. Very nice. It sounds good. Use it. All right, absorb is the next one. Okay, so a sponge absorbs water. The earth absorbs the rainfall from when it's raining. Yeah. So what we can use absorb with? A lot of words. So for instance, absorb knowledge. We absorb the information. We absorb the atmosphere. Or our work is absorbing. All right. When we want to say that our work is absorbing, or the lessons are absorbing, it means that like we're very engaged, we're very involved. All right, very positive thing to say. If you're absorbing the atmosphere, it means it's very new to you and something that you've never experienced before, and you're paying attention and trying to enjoy it as much as possible. Especially when you're traveling, this would be true. But not only if you went to a kind of event that you had never been to before, maybe it was a concert. You would be absorbing the atmosphere at the concert. And information and knowledge, very similar. Again, if you're in a workshop or some kind of lecture or lesson, you are absorbing the knowledge, the information, because it's valuable to you. You know you're going to use it, it's beneficial, or the lecturer is doing a great job of sharing the information with you that you want to use. Expand is the next one. So molecules expand or contract depending on if we're heating or cooling them off. All right, so what do we use expand with? You probably guessed it, expand knowledge, all right? Or you expand your business, or you expand your network, okay? So if we're talking about social media, it's obvious, but you can expand your business network by going to job conferences, okay? You can expand your business. I think you know what that means. Maybe hiring more employees, moving to a different market, working with others. Organizations. All right, and expand knowledge, it's clear you're gaining more of it. All right, next one is piece together. You piece together a puzzle, piece together the components to make something bigger, especially with machinery, or you piece together the mystery. So maybe that's not as practical, but I wanted to include it because maybe for some of you, you might find it valuable. Reflect. Okay, so you see your reflection in the mirror, all right, but we use reflect in another way. We reflect on mistakes. We reflect on experiences. We usually use that preposition on, okay? Or we reflect on the views of somebody's views on a topic, for instance, okay? So reflect on mistakes or experiences. Those are the most common collocations. There are more if you look them up, but remember that when you're reflecting, it's after the fact, after something has happened, the mistake or the experience, and you're thinking about it, analyzing it, deciding if what happened was beneficial or hurtful or negative in some way, and deciding what you could have done better or what went well. All right? Dilute okay? When some kind of substance is diluted, it means it's losing its strength. And so we use it when we want to say a message, like the message is diluted. Dilute the message or dilute the impact. Okay, so if something happens and it dilutes the message that you want to get across to your students, or that some company wants to get across to its customers, or the public, or the media or politicians want to get across to the public, if the message is diluted, something happened that lessened the strength of this message, okay? If the impact is diluted, the impact that you wish to have wasn't as strong as you wanted it to. Something happened that lowered it. Dilute, super word, all right? Burst, okay? Packaging can burst, a balloon bursts if you blow it up too much, and we use this a lot with emotions, okay? So burst of energy, burst of joy, burst of laughter, burst of enthusiasm, burst of speed, okay? You can get a boost of energy by drinking a cup of coffee, for instance. Let's move on to attract, okay? So you can attract customers, you can attract followers, you can attract attention to yourself by acting a certain way, behaving a certain way, maybe by the way you dress, your appearance. All right, attracting customers and followers, that might be connected with PR and marketing. All right, you have to do some certain things to attract more customers, clients, followers, etc. Okay. Finally, two more to go. Activate. So you activate your account online. However, you can activate your knowledge. In this context, it means that you are being asked to use the knowledge that you have in some kind of way that helps you maybe recycle the knowledge that you have, or use it in a practical way. You have the information. How can you use it to help you do your job better or improve your language skills, etc.? Okay, activate. Boom. I like that word, activate. Yeah, and of course it can be used in many contexts connected with physical activity, sport. All right. Solid is my last one, and you're thinking, solid? What can I use that with? Well, you have a solid foundation, a solid base, a solid lesson idea, a solid partnership. So when you say that they have a solid partnership together, you're saying that the partnership is very strong and it works well. That the two organizations or the two people are working very well together and it's mutually beneficial. Solid. If a solid lesson, if a student said that to a teacher, is saying that, you know, it's well-rounded from beginning to end. It was valuable to them. They got a lot out of it. Solid base or solid foundation, again, for buildings when you're building. However, you can have a solid base or solid foundation for your knowledge, for your learning, for improving your work, your professional development. All right, you have to. It's talking about the beginning, how important the beginning is to starting anything, an endeavor, anything that you're ambitious about. So I've covered a lot of words there and a lot of collocations because I thought that would be helpful for fluency, and I hope you agree. This should be valuable to you. You can use it in many different contexts as I've just explained. Be back next week with episode 70. I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave comments, subscribe, share it with others that you think might find it valuable. And I'll see you next week for another episode, the Big 7-0. Thank you for your viewership and for giving me your attention. I greatly appreciate it. And stay tuned because there's a lot more coming. Take care and have a great week. Be proud teachers, lifelong learners. I'll see ya. Make something happen.